imputed in these headsmen that they go around killing people, innocent people. They're not afraid about the government in that state. They're not afraid about the police, the security agencies in that state. They just go in, mobilize themselves and kill people. Now, in this one, it was discovered like some people made comments that, oh, we had about 16 people that died, that were killed, including a priest. Some other people said 10 people were killed. And when we asked the police, they said they had 6 people killed. The numbers don't ever add up. That's another issue. Ibinabo, please, what do you think? Because I'm very angry this morning.
Ruby, I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was, when are we going to start hearing cheering news?
Honestly.
Do you understand? Because it has come to a point that Nigeria is beginning to look like a state where this life has lost something. The human life has lost something. That is, human life is supposed to be very sacrosanct. But at this point, it's like we are almost like like the fowl. Like just pick and slaughter. You understand?
Yes.
And then again, you mentioned the numbers not adding up. Some people are saying 10, 15.
Some are saying 16.
You see, if
18.
I hear the police say 6, I would understand, because they need to verify. I'm very sure.
Okay.
They were not there when the incident occurred.
Okay.
But then, you see, there's something that puts me off, offends me a whole lot concerning how the police come out and talk about the number of persons that are dead. When the people who witnessed the whole whatever are saying that it's about 15, 16,
yes.
You understand? Okay, if the number is not as much as that, there are ways, to coin your words. You don't come out and say, it's 16, no, it is only 6.
6.
So 6 lives, just like that. No war, no battle, nothing. Another amazing thing is that Nigeria, we are somehow not free from natural disasters like earthquakes,
flood,
yes,
tsunami,
exactly, and this inferno that occurs during the very hot weather, mostly in America.
Okay,
in some parts of America, it will claim a lot of houses and lands, and I've forgotten the name.
The word, right?
Okay. But however, am I surprised? You see, I remember in 2018 when the massacre of farmers, was becoming like a daily thing in Benue State, to the point that a retired general, Theophilus Danjuma, came out to say that everybody should carry arms, everybody should defend themselves. Then again, the governor came out to cry for help, that he had become helpless in protecting his people. Then my comment was, I was looking for all other governors.
Okay.
At least we have 6 regions. That region happens to fall into the region we call the Middle Belt or the North Central. You understand? Yes. So what happened to the governors around? What happens to being your brother's keeper? You understand? Everybody kept quiet. You are waiting for the inferno to get to you before you start calling for help, fire brigade officers. You understand? Now, then it was like it is an up north thing.
Okay.
I said, look, governors down south, southwest, southeast, south, don't keep quiet. You must begin to raise an alarm and make sure that you nip this in the bud. But it was like, well, they can't come to my state. Now, what do we have? You can see how far Ebonyi is from Benue. Ebonyi is not in the north central, it's not in the northeastern or western or northwestern Nigeria. It's in the southeast. See what they are experiencing. And another state, again, before.
Yes, had that same occurrence.
Exactly. So you begin to ask yourself, what is the reason for this wanton killing on the part of these headsmen? And they have an association, and on one hand, the association leader will come out and say, we are not the ones
responsible for this.
On the other hand, they will tell at a point they told a particular governor that he should go and undo the anti-open grazing whatever law he put in place. You understand? So you can begin to sense this high level of impunity that people feel that they can wake up. If I feel that a butter or Esther has done something to me and I don't like it, I don't discuss it. I just go to my house, sharpen my machete, and come and deal with her. Like we live in a jungle where it is survival is for the fittest. We live in a country where we have laws guiding us. So what has been happening? This thing has been going. I'm talking about 2018. It dates far back. You understand?
Yes.
However, what has been done? How many of these persons have been, brought to book? You see, if in everywhere, even in the home, if there's no form of deterrent in place, to put to check all of this madness, it will keep spreading like a fire in summertime. You understand? So what is going on? What are the other governors saying? That is what beats me. Are you getting it? Because we cannot be saying the same national pledge and anthem
over and over again.
Exactly. And then when there is an issue concerning a state, and this has to do with lives, then we keep quiet. I've read of cases where some persons will leave their region and go and offer assistance, financial assistance in other regions. So what are you saying? What is going on? Where is the one Nigeria that we have been singing about? It's so unfortunate, really. It's very unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate. You're listening to Women Radio WFM 91.7, the voice of women. This is Panorama, where we have the ladies come together, discuss, dissect, and disagree. Esther, before I come to you, we have a call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, good afternoon.
Are you eating this afternoon?
I beg your pardon?
Okay. Chief Agozi.
Oh, Chief Agozi, good afternoon.
Yeah. Education is Vinago. How are you?
Good afternoon, Chief Agozi. I'm fine.
Femi Becky.
No, Buki Femi Ajala. She's not around.
Okay.
So I have Esther.
Okay. Esther, how are you?
Good afternoon, Chief.
How was your night?
Fine,
it has been a while. The issue of this assessment.
Yes.
It's just that it's a problem. It's not a big problem, but the government know how to handle it. If it was during the era of, fire show of Ekiti, you know what it did to them? That is era. That the ex-governor of Ekiti.
Okay.
He always sent them to prison that time. He sent them to jail. You understand?
Yes.
But I want to believe that all these governors, I don't really know I don't know whether they are scared or how. I don't know. Somebody just come to your own state and started with these people, they're killing them here and there. But I want them to realize, the people on top there who is giving them this power, is that one of these days they will see. Because most people find it difficult to accept their inability until they publicly experience failure. You understand me?
I do.
I would believe that parties is a kind of approaching. You understand? One of these, everybody will go on soon.
All right. Thank you very much for Gosie. Yes, it's still Panorama. Esther, let me have your contribution. What do you think?
This is really sad. And I want to start off on this note that the fact that our government, this present administration, has treaded on the path of pay ransom to bandits says a whole lot. It actually says a whole lot. Because when you pay ransom to a particular set of bandits, you are also encouraging the others to come out and do different things. Like, each day, every day, you pick up a newspaper and you hear killings of people here and there. No value for human lives anymore. Just a few weeks ago or last week or so, the governor of Benue said, like, if an attack could be plotted on the governor, now think of the common man on the street.
The common man on the street.
Common man on the street.
Sorry, please, Esther, please hold your thoughts. We have another call. Oh my God, the phone lines keep buzzing. Okay, I like that. All right, do call back on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 25455. All right, Esther, you can continue.
Yeah, so think about the common man on the street.
Yes.
Parents are scared of sending their children to school because you don't know what is going to happen. Today, children are being abducted from schools. So many things are happening here.
All right, we have a call.
To their farmlands.
Sorry, please, we have a call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, wonderful lady.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is a calling from Mowe.
Good afternoon, Efe, all the way from Mowe. How is Mowe this afternoon?
Mowe is cool.
All right. Okay, so your contribution, Efe.
This rashi, kidnapping, Boko Haram, all that, I always say the federal government know what to do to end up all these things.
And what about the headsmen?
You know what? You know what? Our media, they are not really helping us, because when you come out of radio, you want to talk, they will say you are talking hate speech. You should not talk. You should not talk. But if we don't talk, where would there be solution? And we can see people dying. Things are happening in this country, and we say we should not talk. We should not talk. So how will solution now come? Because these people, they are not ready to solve the problem of this country. They are not ready. So now Boko Haram, they are finished from the north now. They are started entering all these sides now. And so we should just hold our hands, be watching them to come and take over. It's not going to happen. All I know that God will protect me and my family from Boko Haram. The God
Well, if in this particular case isn't done, okay, thank you. If in this particular case is not or is not done by Boko Haram, it's done by the cartel headsmen, the same cartel headsmen who are responsible for the killings of our brethren. Allow me to use that word. So let's go back to you.
So yes, okay. On the attack of the governor of Benue State, a particular group came out to say, "Oh, we're responsible for this." And what did the police do? They went on and on telling us about how they are investigating the matter. These people have claimed to be responsible for this. Hold them responsible. It's actually not hard. Some of all these headsmen, you hear bandits and here and there. I'm not sorry to say this, but I'm going to say this, that some of these people are they're the same people that our politicians use when it's time for elections, all of that.
Okay.
Don't forget that the monsters that you make today, you empower these people so they can do what you want, help you get to that seat. Don't forget that these people can still come back to you.
They came on, or they will now become untamed.
Yes,
yeah.
Because at the point when you've empowered them so much with so much arms and ammunitions, they have the funds, they can do all of these things by themselves. Now think about when they've gotten to that attain that level whereby they can do anything when they know that they have your backing. Think about what they can do to you. It might not be to you directly who pays the bills. It could be somebody you know that when you hear about it, you are hurt. And by the time you go back to them, "Oh, why did you do this?" and be like, "Oh, it happened. There's nothing you can do at that point. There's actually nothing you can do. So this is, I really don't know what to say, because our security agencies, the way they come out to say, "Oh, 6 lives were lost," like, where is the value on human lives, for God's sake? And we're supposed to be one. Like, we are one.
Yes, and reacting to the killings, the governor actually came out, David Umahi, and he said he visited the affected communities and said the local headsmen in the states of that area, that government had an understanding with them that and that committed the havoc, that they should leave. So it was after they were told to leave that these killings happened. So he now said he said those who migrated to the area were convinced to leave, adding that the killing took place after they had left. So he said, "We feel so bad that this kind of thing should happen in our state. I am going to escalate this to the highest authorities in the country to ensure these people don't get away with this." Now, my question is this: why escalate it to the highest authority? You are the governor of that state. Are you waiting? No, I don't know.
Ruby,
God help me.
Ruby. This governor sounds like what we heard from governor of Benue State then.
Okay.
He was calling out for help. And my question...
But you're the governor of that state.
My question then was, these people I don't even want to be a governor in Nigeria, because it's like you are as ordinary.
Sorry, but we have a call. Please hold your thoughts. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Mr. Williams from Akute.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sisters, since 2015, I've been begging Nigerians, let's give this a chance. If people contest the election, if parties contest the election, anyone that wins is a Nigerian. We always we forget about that politics and everything. First, Nigeria, with the government in power, no division. You see, the way we will take this election of 2015 when that fell is too bad. I keep saying this. I keep begging them until we get to this. If we don't take that, if we give beyond this, what we are seeing, we have too much. And that's too much because of failing of a particular person, a particular party. With the Nigerians are killing Nigerians. So many multitude of killings a day. They call it this one. These things are sponsored, madam. this thing that all these killings are sponsored. But within a short time, you will know the truth.
All right. Thank you very
The
much.
truth will come out.
Thank you very much, Chief Williams. Okay, Chief, so rather, Mr. Williams. Now you made mention of 2018. He made mention of 2015. I have my comments, but let me allow you to finish.
Ruby.
Yes, please.
You see, there's something I believe in. I believe in the fact that government is a continuum. Okay.
Yes.
So the fact that my predecessor failed does not give me the leverage to be a failure. Then what makes you different from that person? You see, I'm so sick and tired of people coming up to tell me that this thing started in a particular time when a particular party was. Do you understand? I mean, we're talking about Nigerians and their lives and their security. And for anybody to come on board to be a leader in Nigeria, to be voted for, you made promises. So it is high time our promises should be good enough to be taken to the bank. Otherwise, we term all of you liars. Are you getting it? If previously, if now I'm the head of affairs somewhere, and previously it was somebody else, and there was a lot of nonsense going on there, and now my excuse is when I came, then why did they bring you there? You were brought to make the changes.
Good.
So if you cannot make such changes, then for goodness sake, you know what to do. Because it is so sickening that governors will come out and begin to talk like somebody beats my little boy, and they say, when mommy comes, you will hear. When daddy comes, do you understand? What is
I'm going to report.
Exactly. What is your own stand as a governor, as the chief security officer of your state? Are you getting it?
Yes,
now,
I do.
I think Esther made mention of Ekiti, or was it your big mention of Ekiti State here?
No, it was one of the callers that made mention of Ekiti.
Ekiti State isn't like they are completely free from all of this, but there's a bit of calmness. Why the person there now is benefiting from the action taken
of the previous
exactly
governor.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So do I have to be from a different party to take action if anybody does anything? Because we are not talking about party, we're talking about Nigerians and their lives and their security. It is so sickening that you keep receiving calls from people that, how is it there? Hope people are woken up. Hope people are fine.
How are you faring?
Do you understand? I mean, it is because I'm ashamed. I'm not even in the government. I'm ashamed. So how does a governor feel in his state? How does Umahi feel? What does he want to do right now before escalating it to daddy?
The highest authority.
Do you understand? We need
right.
to take action. We need to secure the lives of your people first.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You've been able to have a call. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, Ruby.
Good afternoon.
We're coming back.
All right. Good afternoon, Ife.
Our lady Binabo mentioned something.
Okay.
That she would never like to be a governor. Yes, because now a governor have an issue, and some of our Nigeria, we are totally black. We keep on referring to our backpack, the Egypt that God has delivered us from. We keep on referring back to Egypt. So why would Nigeria not have deliverance? Now, you want to report to somebody. Who do you want to report to? Is it the president that has gone to UK, to America, for who do you want to?
Medical. He went for a medical checkup.
Is it that you want to cry to? A child is crying to a mother and did not see the mother. Who do you want to cry to? So please, let's talk with this Nigeria. Federal government, they know what they are doing.
Okay.
Like as we said, please, if they are tired, they should resign. Let them go.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And now that's a concern, a huge concern from a normal citizen of Nigeria. I mean, I'm not surprised. We get this response almost every time we talk about political issues. Talk about Nigeria, talk about the government. All right, so yes, it's 13 minutes at the hour of One on Women Radio, WFM 91.7, the voice of women. You're listening to Panorama, where we have the ladies come together to discuss, dissect, disagree, and agree on topical issues of the day. My name is Ruby Ruden. I have Ibn Abo Dixon with me live in the studio, and Esther Larry Bay. And yes, the ladies are doing justice to this topical issues, talking about the insecurity of the happening in Ebonyi State. They had a lot of people killed, even if it's 6, even if it's 10,
even if it is 1,
even if it's 2. Lives are important. Blood Lots of blood have been shed. All right, to be a part of this discussion, you can call the number 07000 or 090-2560-5455. Hello, good afternoon.
Ruby, if I'm going to be calling back.
Okay, please go
I
ahead,
go
Chief
back to
Agozie.
this in the kitties, right?
Yes.
So it was that was during fight. Well, you understand the previous governor or whatever. You understand?
Yeah,
Yes.
previous
He
governor.
left to them seriously. He was even jailing them. You understand me?
Mm,
It was when he left that this came up again. You understand?
okay.
If all these governors, if they should just take their stand, I don't think somebody will just come from nowhere. You are not from that state. Or no DJ will just come and start killing us. It's a shame.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, I let's now make reference to Fayoshe, the former governor of Ekiti State. He did something. He took measures, and to be honest with you, as at that time, this cattle headsman, invasion was not as rampant as it is. It wasn't that rampant, and the man was successful. Like you said, his successor is enjoying from the benefit of his action. What is going on with these governors, our governors of other states? Can't you come up with something?
That is what I said, that if it is about party, don't compromise the security of the indigents of your state.
Okay, sorry. Please hold your thought. We have another call. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, I lost that one. Do call back. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. All right. It seems to be the network. You can call back on 07917 or 090-2565-455. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name?
Mr. Williams.
Okay.
Mother, you are misquoting me. And I'm not talking about leadership of 20, starting from 20 or whatever. I'm talking of the bitterness that followed that election.
Okay.
The bitterness that followed that election that caused all these things that are happening now. I mean, it's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Jonathan or how they live. Because Nigerians know the truth. Except we decide to say we don't know. But the truth is there.
Okay.
We all know the truth. But the point is that innocent people, mother and child are dying. And the people that are causing damage, that is the point. That is the truth. And it's because of bitterness of 2015 election. That is what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So, Ibinabo, because of our time, I would like to have your contribution with your thoughts that you are trying to give out, and also your final words. Yes, because of our time.
Oh dear. Okay, so first off, I'm thinking that have we even thought about the gender perspective, the abuse of girls and women in all of this? Because there have been stories of this herdsmen going into farms.
Yes.
There was a particular case that they raped a woman, then they maimed her. Are you getting it? Then a quick response to the last caller.
Yes.
That my submission there at that point wasn't directly to his
comments.
Yes. It was. I mean, a lot of people say these things that this thing has been there. It's not this person's fault. See, I don't believe in that. And also, even taking it from where he concluded that it was bitterness. You see, we have two major parties, and one lost to the other. So if I want to look at what he's saying, probably who is now displaying bitterness? Is it the other party that lost?
Or the one who is presently ruling the country?
Are you getting it?
Yes.
If I happen to be a leader, I won, and somebody else lost. So, of course, for a winner, some people must have lost. You understand? And the losers are trying to make my tenure unbearable. I'm going to do everything. I will do everything to make sure that I get to the bottom of this. I expose those who are trying to make me look bad in the eyes of my people. You understand? So even your action, the problem is that we cannot detach our emotions from our judgments. And until we keep, if we keep doing that, we're going to have issues. You must learn to detach your emotions from your actions. More so when the people you are leading are from diverse, ethnic groups. Are you getting it? If I'm a leader and I have Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, first off, I know clearly that they are coming from different backgrounds.
Okay.
So I have to understand their level of thinking.
Yes.
Their responses to situations and all, an understanding of it and everything. Then you work with it. I'm not saying that the government is not doing anything. But you see, if you are putting something into something and it's not working and doesn't look like you are doing anything, for goodness sakes, you have to put more effort. We need more effort. People have died. Do you know what it means to mourn, to be bereaved? It's terrible. It is terrible. You can't see this person anymore. Even no matter the judgment, it can't bring back the loss of life. It just gives you maybe a form of closure. You understand? So there is need for every governor. If it is not so stated in the constitution, then we should begin to look at it. I don't understand how a governor will be in a state and his people will be killed and he will not be looking up for who will help him. I know that the kind of system we run in Nigeria, it is the president that can is the commander in chief. You know, so he has to give an instruction before anything can happen. But there is a level of authority you have as a governor. Exercise it lawfully. Protect your people. Protect your people. And let us bring those who have erred to book.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Esther, let me have your final contribution on this discussion this afternoon.
Our government really need to come together, like put forces together for all of this to end, because people cannot go to their farms anymore. You send your children,
and you know that has affected the cost of food items.
Yes. The cost of almost everything in the market is really, really high right now because farmers are scared of going to the farm. Imagine me going to my farm and I don't get to return. What would I tell my children at home?
No, imagine us coming to the studio.
At home?
Imagine you coming to work to the studio and then you know.
And I cannot go back home safely. It's really it's so disheartening because every day we see stories like this. There are some stories you hear, even though you've never met this person in person, you will feel it like, oh no, this life should not be wasted like this. We cannot go on losing lives just like this because some people have just decided not to do anything about all of these issues going on in the country. If you know very well that, oh, I want to come out and contest for this particular position, put in the work that needs to be done in that office.
Yes,
let
me also include, these killings, when we know that it can actually be avoided, we can take measures. It's not like it's a natural disaster that kills these people.
Yes.
Do you understand? So please go ahead, Esther.
So in all of this, we really need to put forces together. We cannot just keep having stories here and there, people dying. Human lives, for God's sake. I'm very sure that for anyone listening to right now has someone who has gone out of the house and is out there and you're thinking, oh God, let this person come back safely. If it's not the stories about herdsmen, it's about someone being kidnapped or tankers falling here and there. Like all of these things, all of the whole stories, like we really need to start talking a whole lot about mental health because some people will just sit looking at you. My dear, they're not looking at you. They're thinking of so many things. Oh, my children are out there. When will they come back? What will happen on the road? People are actually living in fear. These times that we live in are actually very, very scary because people have a whole lot running through their minds. It's really not easy on the common man. It is not.
And Esther Ruby, you know what?
Yes.
I read somewhere that the governor of, sorry to interject, please. The governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, just withdrew his son from the public school.
I saw it.
Boy attends.
Yes.
Because of insecurity.
You can imagine.
So is it everybody that has that power to do that? If my children attend public school and we don't know who's going to be doing the teaching in the house, I've gone to work. So
what if I cannot even afford to pay for a proper private school for them to attend? So my children stay in the house.
Exactly. So we need to step into the shoes of everybody, the average man, and then begin to reason and look for solutions for him. We can't keep doing things from our own comfort zone and feel that it's going to be good for everybody.
All right. You see, it's a whole lot, like I always say. If we continue to talk about this, it won't end up in 1 hour, it will end up in 24 hours. But you know what? You can still join us tomorrow. Same station, WFM 91.7. The show is Panorama from 12:15 p.m. And my name is Ruby Rudy. And I want to say thank you very much, Ibinabo Dixon, for doing this with me and Esther Larry Bay. And hopefully we'll have Bukola tomorrow as well. All right. It is well with Nigeria. And Nigeria will rise to a better form.
God bless Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you very much.
To sponsor this program, please call 080-9058-2769.
Tax Radio. A woman radio 91.7. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.